Here we are, as every Sunday. Here we are. Every day is like now. This is actually Sunday. This is Sunday. This is this is Sunday, and I'm going to read some news. Just check it out. How Hainan is doing. How Hainan is doing. Hainan, my promised land. Hainan news. This is a news from December 17. Let's read this old news from December 17, 2025. aimnews.org. This is a Mozambique something, yeah. Mozambican newspaper. Why in English? Mozambican people, they speak Portuguese. But here we go. China Economic Roundtable, island-wide special customs operations of Hainan. FTP represents China's stance against protectionism. Expert Paulino Checo. As I said, was last year 2025, this December 17. And there's an aerial drone photo taken on November 21. Even, but that's cool. This is just it's just a shore, a commercial shore. An aerial drone photo taken on November 21 shows a view of the Yangpu International Container Port in Yangpu Economic Development Zone, South China's Hainan province. This is from Xinhua News Agency. Maputo, December 17. AIM Xinhua. I really don't understand why they publish it in English from Mozambique. Maputo, December 17. The launch of island-wide special customs operations of Hainan Free Trade Port, FTP, represents China's clear-cut stance against protectionism and a major step toward promoting economic globalization, said Huang Hanquan, a Chinese economist. Huang, head of the Chinese Academy of Macroeconomic Research, made the remarks during the latest episode of China Economic Roundtable, an all-media talk show hosted by Xinhua News Agency. The Thursday launch marks a major milestone in the opening up drive of the world's second-largest economy. This move sends a tangible message to the world. China has made a significant decision to open up further, Huang said. It also aims to set a benchmark for higher level opening up, inject new momentum into upholding multilateralism and free trade, and foster inclusive and universally beneficial economic globalization, according to Wang. Quote, "It is a strategic move to align with high-standard international economic and trade rules and steadily expand institutional opening up," end quote. Wang noted, quote, "This provides an important platform for China to better adapt to and utilize international economic and trade rules while actively participating in their formulation," end quote. One believes that China's economy has transitioned from rapid growth to high quality development and is now at a critical stage of transforming growth model, optimizing economic structure, and shifting growth drivers. As a key testing ground for reform in China, Hainan shoulders the important mission of paving new paths and accumulating fresh experience for building a high standard socialist market economy, particularly in key areas such as trade and investment, fiscal and financial systems, and government regulation, Wang added. So I don't understand why Mozambican people but they did. Mozambican people, they publish a news on English in English, and there's a fresher one, a very fresher from 2 days ago. Here we go. China launches 20th group of internet satellites from Hainan. Hainan is also a satellite launcher platform. March 13, 2026, China launched a Long March 8A carrier rocket on Friday in the southern island province of Hainan, sending a new group of internet satellites into space, Xinhua reported. Cool. And there's a photograph of just a rocket photograph. The rocket lift off 3 a.m. 48 minutes Beijing time from the Hainan commercial spacecraft launch site. It successfully placed the payloads, the 20th group of low orbit internet satellites, into present orbit. Anyway, just 1 second. And there's more two photographs of the launch. As reported earlier, China targets real-time global coverage with a 1,000 satellite network. Well, that's it. There's no English news about Hainan. There's the same China's Long March. There's not a missile but a rocket. China's rocket Long March 8A rocket launches new internet satellites. Hainan Classic, the Punter's View. What Hainan's Classic? Oh, there's a DP World Tour pitches up in China for the second edition of the Hainan Classic, and our man has the lowdown ahead of Thursday's start here. There's a golf championship, Hainan Classic tournament's history. After a week off, the DP World Tour. DP World Tour. I don't know what's DP. DP World Tour resumes for the second edition of the Hainan Classic of the island of Hainan, China's southernmost province. Having been stated at the end of April last year, when the final event of the DP World Tour's Asian Swing is the first event of the Asian Swing this year, and there's been a chance to the format after last year's inaugural edition. Last year's event was staged entirely at the Blackstone course at Mission Hills Resort, but this year's edition will be played at both the Blackstone course and the Vintage course. Venue Mission Hills Resort, Haikou, Hainan Island, China. That was the key words. Course detail, Blackstone course, par, I don't know about golf, but par 72, 7,637 yards. Stroke average in 2025 set 72.14, with undulating wide fairways framed by dense jungle and Java lava rock. The Blackstone course is one of 10 courses at the Mission Hills Resort. In addition to this event, I'm going to say my CV there, huh? Mission Hills Resort, I guess. I just want to move to Hainan, but I don't know what to do there. In addition to this event last year, won by the big hitting Marco Peng, Blackstone hosted the now defunct World Cup of Golf back in 2011, when Gary Woodland and Matt Kuchar won the title with a winning total of 24 under par. So much better than 72.14. The very long course is extensively bunkered with steep elevation changes, and water is in play on 4 holes. The Paspalum fairways weave in between lava rock and greens are also Paspalum. Here's what the Irish pair Rory McIlroy and Graham McDowell said about the venue at the World Cup here in 2011. Quote, wide fairways, big bunkers, undulating greens. We all be hitting fairways, and it gets more difficult from there. The thing about golf courses in China is that they are all modern designs and very similar, end quote. Rory said before adding, I quote, I think the wind will play a big factor this week, end quote. His partner McDowell concurred, saying, quote, it's wide open off the tee, but you have to control your iron play going into the greens, especially in the wind, end quote. I guess I'm going to leave it there. I don't care about oh, there's more interesting news. There's just two more. Farmers pack pineapples in Dapo town of Haikou. And the second, China's largest tilapia fry supplier launches land-based project in Hainan. So pineapples and tilapia. Let's find out where can be jobs to survive in Hainan. Global Times, but this is a Chinese Global Times. globaltimes.cn. Photo, China. Look. And says, farmers pack pineapples in Dapo town of Haikou, China's Hainan, by Xinhua News Agency, March 13. And we have photographs, just only photographs looks like. An aerial drone photo taken on March 12, 2026 shows farmers packing pineapples in Dapo town of Haikou, South China's Hainan province. And there's a lot of them, and there's a lot of pineapple. This pineapple is kind of not too sweet, but it's cool. Farmers pack pineapples in Dapo town of Haikou, South China's Hainan province. An aerial drone photo taken on March 12, 2026 shows farmers packing pineapples in Depot town of Haikou. Look, I'm going to show you the pineapple. I know better pineapples. I know pineapples like absolutely yellow, and that one is kind of white. Does it? Just nothing to say about that. I guess I'm never going to make it, but I really like the idea moving to Hainan out of crazy capitalism. At least some hope. Maybe it's not fully communist, but we will see. We will see what happens in this world, in this planet. Well, another news. Under current news, that what? Under currentnews.com, it says China's largest tilapia fry supplier launches land-based project in Hainan. 3 workshop units from the first phase began operations in mid-February 2026 by Lewis Hu, March 11. Fresh news 4 days ago, 2026. And there's a picture, phase 1 layout of ProGift's land-based tilapia hatchery with three units currently in operation. Funny, isn't it? Hainan is full of sea, not a landlocked province, but is building a land tilapia something. They are building facilities to produce tilapia on the land. ProGift Aquatech CEO, China's largest supplier of tilapia fry, has launched a major land-based hatchery project in Linggao County in the southern island province of Hainan, with part of the facility already operational. Well, I cannot read everything because I have to sign up, but I'm not going to do it. So Hainan, a lot of opportunities. I'm going to keep thinking about